to Made by Nala. Welcome back to Made by Nala, and I'm so happy to be here, guys. I'm wearing head to toe Made by Nala today. I even made the skirt that I'm wearing and the corset, of course. Like, look how gorgeous this corset is. You guys know that I'm so honest with you guys. I am so honest. I'm not gonna lie, when I made this corset, I just didn't really know the direction that I wanted it to go down. All I knew is that I have that scrap material from our last DIY, this one. Yeah, you're gonna see me with makeup on. A jump scare. But at it, and I was like, I don't know what else I'm gonna use that fabric with. And that's the beauty of like corsets and stuff, because you can just use your scrap material and just turn it into something. And honestly, I'm just so in love with this corset because I don't think I've seen it on anyone. I know I haven't seen it on anyone because I've made it, and that's the beauty of just making. Obviously, I don't have anyone to like cinch me in. If I had someone just to quickly do a quick, oh yeah, that's exactly how tight I want it. Want it tighter, but there's really nobody to cinch me in right now. But yeah, I just love this corset and how it holds the body tight and cutesy. So if you're someone that wants to make a corset that looks tea, like Alabama Barker would say, then do stay tuned in, and I'll see you on the making side. So for this DIY, I was just literally cutting up my old scrap fabric and just sticking it on to the corset. It's very simple, but it does take a while. It took me about 3 hours to do this. And another thing is, guys, I just wanted to use everything and anything. And you'll see how, like, down the line, I will be ripping up certain stuff because it just didn't go with the aesthetic. So this is me just sizing everything up, and enjoy the time lapse. So once that was done, I literally just stuck on some of my fabric material, and I was using my glue gun for this. I was going to use my E60 glue, but it's just not strong enough. So yeah, I was just literally sticking everything down, and trust me, satin and cotton, when they stick together, it's not going anywhere. Like I said, I did try and rip it apart, so I know that for a fact. To experiment with this knitted fabric just to add some dimensions and dynamics, and I realized that less is more, and I wanted to work with my wool more to kind of like make a design or a pattern, as you can see. And I really like that gap at the top. I was thinking of like literally like weaving or drawing with wool, so that's what I did. So this was the toughest part of the DIY and what took me the longest, and it's literally weaving the wool. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, you have to be so careful. I literally burnt my finger and I almost wanted to cry. I might just include that clip in there, so be very careful. If you're a little one, be very, very careful. Ask a parent to help you because it will hurt. So I really wanted to include this part into the DIY just to show you guys that not all DIYs go to plan, and it's okay to actually change your mind and change your idea. So I did stick a lot of that cardigan material and realized that no, actually what looks good is when I just use the wool. So that was me ripping it apart and literally starting again, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you feel like something's not looking good for you, just rip it up and start again. It's all good. So enjoy this bit. And this is how the corset turned out, guys, and I was honestly so obsessed because I learned so much about doing this, a lot of things, and I can't wait to use this method again. Like, let me know if you like it, if you think it's crazy. I think it's crazy too, but there is a method to the madness as usual, and look how good that looks. I was so happy, and I'll see you guys next time.